Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Akil, and I watched Thrash this morning on Netflix, guys. And honestly, this is one of those movies. Look, if you're going into it expecting something amazing, you're probably not gonna get that. But if you are a fan of this genre and a sucker for movies like this, like I am, then you might actually enjoy it. Because I enjoyed Thrash, guys. I did. It's not a bad movie, in my personal opinion, but I can see why people don't like it based on like the critic reviews and stuff. So we're just gonna jump right into this review, guys, and I'm gonna say for my pre-rating score that Thrash is a good movie. That's all I can really say about it. So there's that. Now, in terms of story, without really spoiling too much, you guys, if you've seen the trailer, you know what you're in for. It's basically like Crawl, where instead of a alligator, it's an alligator, right? I don't think it's a crocodile, but anyway, instead of an alligator, it's a shark. So there's like a big like natural disaster that occurs in this town, and sharks start flooding invading, and yeah, it's just a survival creature feature movie, and I do like that mashup. I mean, survival movies are one thing, but when it's with like a creature feature, it works really well. I mean, to be fair though, creature features are survival movies in a way. I would say so. There's that, but I think it works well in this case because it's a town and it's just everyday people. It's not like super trained prepared people. It's better if it's like unprepared people. That being said, though, you do get into the trap of things being cliched and all that, and I'll get into that later as the review goes on. But it's a very simple story. Basically, again, this natural disaster occurs in this town, and they have to survive, and then sharks start invading the waters as well. So there's that. Now, in terms of the positives, I can say by far the thing that really stood out to me the most is Whitney Peak. I have never seen her before in a movie, and she was actually pretty damn good here. Like, I felt like her performance really elevated the movie in my opinion. Phoebe Denver was fine. The three kids in this movie were fine. And German Honsu was just kind of there just to be there. I feel like they just put him in this movie just so, he maybe could get a paycheck, or at the same time, I feel like just to get more eyes on it. But really, Whitney Peak's performance in this movie really elevated it, for sure. Another thing I liked was that there was some genuine thrills in this movie, guys, and the second half really picks up for and makes up for what happened in the first half, where it might seem a little bit generic, but then the second half really gets more intense, and I did really like that aspect of the movie overall. And then finally, for positives, the directing. I actually did like how this movie was directed, and I feel like I don't want to say this, but I feel like it is kind of easy to make a movie like this, but at the same time, it's not. Obviously, there's a lot of moving parts for sure, but the way this movie was directed, I actually did not mind it. So there's that. Now, going into the negatives, by far the biggest issue I had with this movie was that there were some pacing issues. This is a very short movie. It's one of the shortest movies I've seen in my entire life. I'm not even joking. And I don't like short movies, but at the same time, I still wanted to check it out. I was still interested in seeing it. I still gave it a chance. And overall, it moves very fast, but then at times in the middle, it does kind of slow down in the second act, but then it picks up again in the third act. So there's that. But to be fair though, the second act is really the part of the movie where it tends to slow down most of the time, right? Like when you're watching a movie. So there's that. But yeah, there was some pacing issues. Another thing was that the ending of the movie, like the final scene, not like the last 20 minutes or 10 minutes, basically, like literally like the final seconds of this movie, it was like really, it was like I laughed. Like it wasn't like dumb or anything. It was just like, really, that's how you're ending it. Oh my gosh. At first I kind of liked it, but the more I think about it, I'm like, it's kind of unnecessary. I wouldn't spoil or say what it is, but if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So there's that. And then finally, for negatives, it feels cliched. I can't lie. The characters in this movie, they all have this stuff going on them. Some of them have baggage, and it all has this cliched element to it, I would say. But overall, I think if you are a fan of creature features and survival movies, you will probably end up enjoying it. But it is similar to Crawl, and it is not my favorite movie in this genre. My favorite still Beast from 2022. Seeing that in the cinema was great, and I just love lions, okay? Lions are my favorite animal in the world. So if we can get more lion movies like that, please, that would be awesome. So there's that. And that movie had Idris Elba. So there's that. But Thrash was good, guys. I actually had a good time watching it. I liked it more than Mario. Personally, I would rewatch this over Mario. I'm not even joking. Like Mario's a good entertaining movie. But it's more on the kid friendly side of things. If you saw my review, I did say that there are movies that you can watch with kids that don't just have to be kid friendly. So there's that. But this movie I would choose to watch any day of the week over that movie, if I had a choice. Plus it's shorter too than Mario. So there's that. But guys, overall, I enjoyed Trash personally. As a final score, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Yep, that's all I can really say about it. So guys, those are my thoughts on Thrash. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Next up is the Yeti, because that also came out yesterday. I do have to find a way to watch that. And the Mummy comes out this week, like this coming week. A week run into the Mummy, I would say. I don't know when I watch that, but I do know when I'm watching Michael, because we already got our tickets. By we, I mean me and my family. So just that we're watching it on that Friday when it comes up for the States. But first it comes out the day before on Thursday. So we're watching it that Friday night. So there's that. I'm really looking forward to that review. I really hope it doesn't let me down. But yeah, that's all I can say. Also, I do plan on getting a special video out very soon. Keep an eye out for that. But guys, that's it. There you guys have it. Those are my thoughts on Thrash. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments down below. Look, it's not a movie for everyone, and that's totally fine. But I personally liked it. So you know what? That's all I can really say. But anyway, guys, that's all I have to say for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My name's Akil, otherwise known as the Comic Director, and I'm signing out.